Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Mbali Talks with me, Mbali, your platform for all things business, fashion and lifestyle. In today's video, I am so excited because I get to share with you other websites and or apps that you can actually use if you want to source for your business other than just Alibaba.com. This channel is the fact that if you've been with us for so long, you'll notice that I've been doing a couple of videos that are actually Q&A sessions where I've been trying to answer people's questions on how to shop on Alibaba based on the first initial video that I did about how you can actually start and grow your business on a platform like Alibaba. However, I noticed that even though Alibaba is a good platform, there are other websites that are open to you, especially if you're an established business, that you can actually try out in order for you to be able to just widen your scope when it comes to getting products for your business. And without further ado, let's get on to that. If you've been with us since day one, thank you so very much for coming back. I know you guys always keep those notifications on. And if you've just found our channel, please do join our community by hitting that subscribe button below so that you never miss out on any of the content that happens on this channel here, honey. Other than that, let's get right into the video. The first platform that you can check out if you're trying to buy in bulk for your business is called Global Sources. Global Sources is a Hong Kong-based company that has over 45 years of experience being a suppliers platform, which basically means they have a suppliers directory for all the suppliers that are based in Asia, which means they are probably the biggest website that you can actually buy on when you're trying to source for your business. Even though Global Sources is very similar to Alibaba, they work best for people who feel like they want to buy in bulk for their businesses because they actually work on a supplier meets the buyer type of operation. They also require you to be a registered business and to have a website and to have a business email address that you can use to be able to register your account on their platform. The reason for this is because Global Sources actually holds a lot of trade shows in Asia where they are trying to facilitate a meeting place for both suppliers as well as buyers from around the world. Not only that, they are basically the supplier for a lot of the big chain stores that you see today, your Walmart, your Amazon and all these other big wholesale companies. A lot of them buy their products on a platform like Global Sources because of the kind of quality that the products are said to be. A lot of the reviews on the platform actually spoke about how the quality of products is better when you're buying on Global Sources than it actually is on Alibaba.com. Not only that, but when I was on the platform trying to go through the types of products that they sell, I noticed that they were more a product company rather than a cosmetics or clothing company. This is not to say that they don't have clothes that they sell on the platform, but it just seemed like they were a better option if you're trying to buy in bulk for things like gadgets or homeware or even gym equipment, because one of the people who actually asked a question on the Alibaba platform was actually wanting to supply gym equipment. They just seem like a better platform if you're trying to buy products that are more in the wholesale space than the ones that are in the cosmetics and beauty space like clothing and eyelashes and hair, etc. So if you feel like your business is now an established business, you've actually registered it, you have a company profile, then Global Sources is definitely a platform that you should try out because, like I said, they do want you to be a registered business, because when you're applying to buy on the platform, they do require you to submit your company profile. Submitting your company profile ensures that suppliers respond quicker to you because they do want to deal with people who are going to more likely buy in bulk. This is not to say that they don't supply individual minimum quantities of one, which I actually did see they do have suppliers that do that. However, you're just more likely to quickly get a response and or attention and or be able to negotiate your prices if you're going to come across as a bulk buyer. So if you feel like you're ready to elevate your business to the next level from just being a business that has bought samples and is starting out small, but you're actually an established business, maybe you now want to open a shop for your business and you're trying to expand the place where you can actually get products because you want to create a variety for your products, then I definitely advise you to check out Global Sources as a platform that you can use to be able to buy your products from. The second platform that you can consider when you're trying to source products for your business besides Alibaba.com is called DHGate.com. DHGate is actually very similar to Alibaba in the sense that it targets small buyers, which makes it very eligible for you if all you want to do is to just buy one item and or if you're still in the sampling stage of your business. In addition, similar to Alibaba, the platform actually has a buyer protection service called an escrow service. This basically means that the company is going to reimburse you if the contract that you and the supplier entered into isn't up to your satisfaction, whether it's the product quality, whether it's the prices that you guys agreed on, and or if maybe you buy and you don't exactly get the number of quantities that you actually bought, because sometimes suppliers do that, especially if you're buying in bulk. All the suppliers that are on DHGate come with a rating and or reviews, which becomes very important for you as a buyer when you're trying to consider which supplier to actually choose. Like I had mentioned in the Alibaba video, it's very important for you to try and look for a rating that is above 4.6 and or 5, because it means that the people that have bought on the platform or that have bought from that particular supplier are actually very satisfied with the quality as well as the delivery time as well as probably the price that they've had to pay for the item. Not only that, on DHGate, because most of the suppliers that are on the platform are the actual manufacturer of the product, unlike on Alibaba where a lot of the suppliers are actually middlemen that then link you to the supplier when you're buying, the prices on DHGate tend to be lower on most products than the prices that you're going to pay on Alibaba. Another similarity between the two platforms is that DHGate tends to hold trade shows and or live shows for all new products and suppliers that are coming onto the platform. This allows you as a buyer to be able to sort of watch through the shows so that you can decide which new products you are going to buy for your business before all your other competitors get to buy them. On Alibaba, a lot of the products that you find there, not to say anything bad about them, but you find these products that are already sipped into the industry. But when you go to a platform like DHGate, you're going to notice that there's a lot of new products that you haven't seen, products that you've never even experienced before or even knew that they existed. And if you're the type of business that wants to be an innovator in your space, then definitely DHGate is one platform that you can look at. They also have a feature when you're buying your products which is called cheaper on app, which basically means the platform would rather encourage you to download their app and then buy directly from the app than buying on the website, because you do get a couple of coupons from just downloading the app itself rather than buying directly on the source. Not only that, if you're somebody who's an influencer or maybe you even have a YouTube channel and you're looking for places where you can actually make money as an affiliate, then they do have an affiliate program that you can actually register for and put the link in your description so that people can follow that link while you are getting paid for recommending the platform. It's definitely one of the platforms that I would recommend. In fact, I've actually linked a link in the description box so that you guys can take advantage of the DHGate platform. The third platform that you can consider if you're trying to source products for your business besides Alibaba.com is actually the baby of Alibaba.com itself, which is AliExpress. And even though in the other videos I had advised you guys to try to stay away from AliExpress if you're trying to buy in bulk, AliExpress is very convenient for you if you're trying to buy in small quantities or to buy one, or even if you just have a small budget for you to be able to start your business. This is because a lot of the prices that are there are actually cheaper than what you're going to pay on Alibaba.com. However, it is a bit more risky because a lot of the suppliers that are on the platform are actually middlemen who actually buy their products from the suppliers that are on Alibaba and then they post them on AliExpress as if they are their own. If you've been on my Alibaba Q&A sessions, you're going to realize that I've actually used the platform like AliExpress to be able to buy products, and at the time I'd actually bought in bulk, which means the invoice that I paid was around 2,500 Rand. However, I never got my products, and I realized only after I went back to the platform a couple of months later to say, hey guys, I bought on the platform, this is my order number, but I've never received my products. The platform actually said you should have launched your complaint at this date, because sometimes when we're buying on a platform like AliExpress, they will offer you free shipping, but the free shipping is between 60 to 90 days or even 30 to 90 days before you can actually anticipate to get the product. The problem with that is your trade assurance actually has an expiration date on a platform like AliExpress, which means by the time I went to complain, my expiration date had already passed, which means even if the platform wanted to refund me, they couldn't, because as per their regulations, my expiration date had already passed. So my advice for you, if you have a small budget and you're a small business and you're still starting out, sure, you can use a platform like AliExpress. Just make sure to use the express shipping, which means you're going to pay for delivery, than trying to use the free option, because again, by the time you realize that the product is either shady or it's not the right product or the quantity is wrong, it would have already been late for you to lodge a complaint with the platform in a way that allows them to be able to protect you from the supplier. As earlier mentioned, a lot of the suppliers that are on AliExpress are actually middlemen that buy from suppliers like Alibaba to come and sell to you. The problem with that is you can't use AliExpress as a platform for you to scale up your business, because the person is a middleman. For all you know, they could be here today and they could be gone tomorrow. So you could buy a product and feel like, oh my gosh, this product is amazing, I really want to use the supplier as my future supplier. However, when you go back to the platform, because of the numerous suppliers that are on the platform, you find that specific one that you bought from no longer exists. So a trick that you can actually apply to try and avoid this situation is to go on AliExpress, take the pictures that are there of the product that you want to buy, send them to your Alibaba supplier and say, this is the product that I want to buy, and see if they would not be able to give you the exact same product. Because again, on Alibaba, the platform is a bulk buying platform. A lot of the suppliers don't put all the pictures of the products that they have on their individual pages. But if you come to a supplier and say, I would actually like to find this product, they are more likely to have it for you somewhere in their warehouse, because again, they're a bulk supplier, which means the person on AliExpress probably is using them as a supplier to be able to supply that one product. Also, it just makes sense for you to be able to try to buy all your products from one supplier because of the shipping costs that are linked to getting your products here. You don't want to find yourself paying a shipping cost there and a shipping cost there. By the time you're done, you'd have paid some very interesting amounts of money just to get your products here. You don't want to do that yourself. But AliExpress is an amazing platform if, like I said, you're starting out and you don't have a lot of money to invest in your business because of the minimum order quantity of one that they allow you to buy from. The fourth platform that you can consider if you're trying to source products for your business is actually one of the biggest platforms in China, where it's basically a collection of all the suppliers that are in China. However, there's a snag to the site in the sense that it is denominated in Chinese, and this is something we're actually going to talk about in the video. This platform is called 1688.com. 1688 is basically written up in Chinese, guys, so if you're trying to buy there, it becomes a bit tricky because it means on each and every page of a product that you press, you need to then go to your tab online and press English so that the page can be translated back into English rather than in Chinese. With that said, 1688 is actually an amazing platform if all you're trying to buy is low quality products. And I know it sounds shady, but low quality products are those that you can actually sell that don't need to be durable. Your pens, your eyelashes, your power banks, and even things like cell phone covers, because those are things that people buy on an every other day basis. It's not the same as the clothing where you want to be able to buy clothes and then wear it again maybe for like 5-6 times without losing the color, etc. So 1688 works for you if all you're trying to buy is low quality products for your business. In addition, this is an amazing platform for you to be able to use to find agents, because a lot of the suppliers that are there will actually recommend agents for you. The only thing is that you need to get around the language barrier, which is something that you can easily do if you have maybe a translator on your phone or even on your laptop, so that you're able to translate what the supplier is saying from Chinese and straight into English. Another advantage of using 1688 is that a lot of the suppliers that are there are the actual manufacturers of the products, which basically means their prices do tend to be cheaper than those that are on Alibaba.com. However, what I noticed on the platform is that they do not allow you to pay using your card if you are not in China and or if you don't have a Chinese bank account. They want you to either pay using Alipay or to actually have a Chinese bank account, which works for you if maybe you found yourself an agent in Chinese, because you can just send your money to the agent and say, this is what I'd like to buy, and have the agent be the one who buys directly for you and therefore then gets the goods to you in that way. As earlier mentioned, I know a lot of the people that buy in South Africa things like shades in bulk, or they sell accessories in bulk, or even bags in bulk. A majority of them actually buy from a platform like 1688. So again, if you're able to get around the language barrier, to use a translator, or to have an agent that you can actually find on the platform to use to be able to buy with you, then definitely 1688 is the platform that you would want to try out if you're still starting out in business, and or if you're just trying to create a variety for your products other than just buying on AliExpress or on Alibaba.com. The fifth and final place where I would advise you to try and source products for your business is actually at Chinese trade shows. You can go online to try and find different Chinese trade shows, or you can actually join an events company like NSBC, which is actually what I am part of. And I do know that before the pandemic, they actually used to invite the Chinese suppliers to come here. There's actually an event that I did attend, I think once or twice, where there were Chinese suppliers actually physically here. They were selling power banks, they were selling headphones, they were selling clothes even, they were selling accessories, they were selling even water supplies, they were selling a whole wide variety of products to people who potentially want to buy in bulk in South Africa. The idea of the trade shows is that you actually get to meet the suppliers one-on-one, so that you can kind of explain what business you want or how their business can actually be a supplier for your business. It also allows you the opportunity to be able to negotiate the prices, unlike on a platform like Alibaba, where you just click and add to cart and then you just need to pay what the supplier is telling you to pay. In addition, attending trade shows, even though now they are online, means you're able to expose yourself to the opportunity of actually finding an agent in China. As mentioned in a lot of the other videos where we talk about Alibaba, finding an agent is actually a good way for you to try and reduce your shipping costs and or when you're trying to buy in bulk. It basically means that all the products that you're trying to buy from China, even if you're buying them from different suppliers, they all get shipped to your agent in China, who then puts them on a container that then gets them here to South Africa. Therefore, cutting out a lot of the middlemen, and also, like I said, reducing the potential amount that you're going to pay on shipping, because now you're only going to pay one amount for shipping through the courier system. With that said, those are all the websites that you could actually consider if you're trying to source products for your business, or if you're just trying to find a variety on the products that you can offer outside a platform like Alibaba. Unfortunately for me, I've only ever just tried one platform, which is DHGate, and I did feel like it was a platform that actually worked when I was still starting out my fashion business. It's actually where I had bought a lot of the dresses that I started out with, because remember, I did actually try to be a reseller. However, I then just moved back into manufacturing because I thought it would be a process that I can actually control more easily. So I would definitely recommend you to look at these websites, do a bit more of your research, check out the ratings of the suppliers before you actually buy on the platforms, and just basically experiment, man, because when it comes to trying to start a business, we are all just trying to do what we can to do the best for our business, whether it's finding cheaper prices, whether it's finding better quality, whether it's buying low quality products that don't need to be durable. We're all just trying to grow our businesses one way or the other, so these are definitely platforms and websites that I would recommend for you to check out if that's you. If you've made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for tuning in and staying until this point. Please do join our community if you haven't already by hitting the subscribe button below. Not only that, please do hit the like button below, because it works well for my YouTube algorithm and makes sure that this page stays popping up, guys, so that we can keep growing our community. Other than that, you can also leave me a comment in the comment section below. Check out the links in the description, because I always want to be sharing information with you that we can all use going forward in being able to advance our businesses. Other than that, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to see you on the next video. Cheers.